Coming to you live and uncensored. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm oh so fresh with my co-host, yet to be named.
That's me. We talk about everything from new gadgets, gizmos, politics, movies, and music.
And our very own personal stories, because you know a motherfucker has to keep it real.
Yeah, but it was cool. I had a recording session over here last night. Forgot I engineered. I did that in the past life. It was really fun.
Right.
I had J-Mac from U-Crew. Before, you remember New Shoes, right?
No.
You don't remember New Shoes?
No, I don't remember New Shoes at all.
You're really that young.
Yeah, give me like a couple lyrics. Do you know a couple lyrics?
They got that song. Da-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Da-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.
Wait, oh, that's like the original one.
New Shoes, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Like
Yeah.
that thing? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're from Portland.
No fucking way.
I met her at a Christmas party I think you were even fucking at.
What?
Dude, I was drunk. I met the lead singer in New Shoes and fucking lost my mind.
Dude,
Listen, like I almost pissed my pants.
First of all, you and I have been drunk at a lot of parties.
Yeah.
So if you expect me to remember one fucking random party.
It was a party where we had the big, they call it a luge, right? Where they pour the alcohol through this big ice thing.
Okay. No, I'm vaguely remembering.
There was a Clear Channel party. It was in, not to get too descriptive, when we had the two buildings, they had it in the second building.
I do remember that. I don't think I was there for most of it.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember walking in, I think maybe a little after the fact. Didn't it start in like the afternoon?
It was an evening affair.
Okay. No, then maybe I was there before. Because
it was, I have to say, I mean, to my detriment, I did, being a DJ and relying on DJing to like pay my bills and shit.
Right.
There was a lot of good parties I fucking missed out on. A lot of free fucking alcohol.
Well,
I worked in goddamn radio. You know what I'm saying?
Well, dude, we had Margarita Fridays at that fucking joint, man.
I couldn't do Margarita Fridays, you know?
No, I know. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know? Like, I could not partake in Margarita Fridays because I would get way too fucked up and couldn't go do the club.
Well, I still tell this story. I think at that time, like you, me, and one or two other people there are the only ones that didn't have DUIs.
Yeah.
Because like the entire sales department, all them had them. All the execs had them. Like, I think it was me, you, Chase, and maybe Micah that didn't have one.
And we're talking about, this is what?
2005.
2005, yeah. So if you're working in radio, I mean, they'll shun the shit out of you like you're the worst person ever when it happens to you. But actually, you're probably one of the, especially on the sales staff, you'd be one of the few and the proud if you didn't have a DUI.
It's like that group, the Skulls. You know, they fucking shun you, but once you're in, it's like a whole new world.
Oh yeah, once you're in, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's like a rite of passage. Just like, you know, I mean, if you're trying to become some high level, it's like you have to go through this.
Yeah.
And then you have to be scorned for a while.
Yep.
And then once you heal from your scorning. But no, I had a recording session last night. I had my friend J-Mac over. He's from the U-Crew. Mm-hmm. They had a big song. What was that, like 87? It was called If You Were Mine. Great dude. He just wanted to come down, vibe out, do some tracks.
No,
but,
so you got to tell me more about this. What you mentioned, American Bandstand.
They were on American Bandstand.
What is that?
That's how you. Back in the day, that's how you gauge the magnitude of how big somebody was. Because at least when I was growing up,
right.
I don't know what the rest of the world was fucking doing, but when I was growing up, if you were on American Bandstand or like Solid Gold,
okay,
or Soul Train performing your song, your song was big.
Really?
Yeah,
see, I remember Soul Train. Like, I
mean, there was a certain amount of payola in it.
Sure.
But your song was pretty fucking big.
Yeah.
Like you have a record that's getting national fucking spins.
Damn.
I mean, these dudes toured around the whole fucking world.
Holy shit. That's cool.
And I've known him since like 2000 when I came back. It's like Shaq goes, "How long have you known him?" I said, "Well, I've known of his music since I was like 12.
Right.
I'd known him since I was like, my 20s.
Was he still spitting heaters?
Yeah, they got into a cipher last night, and it was ridiculous
What
to
the
see.
fuck?
I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't know the man's fucking age, but I know
Sure.
he's more in my sister's age bracket, and she's older than me. And
well, dude, if you've known him since you were in your 20s, like he's a seasoned individual.
yeah,
say that.
I mean, this man was spitting out some quality fucking bars.
Dude, I should have fucking came by last night.
Just in the fucking cipher. I just didn't know how I was going to get it all arranged. I was just like, it's like one of those things. You ever have the situation where you got two friends that need to come over, but
Sure.
if they come over at the same time, it's just gonna be a clusterfuck.
Dude,
You're not going to get anything
I
done.
had a menage like that once. It didn't go well.
Because they came over, or they came at the same time?
It was a bad joke.
No, I'm just saying that. I mean, I'd be like,
no, if they came at the same time, that would have been brilliant.
I mean, you the shit.
I am the fucking man.
Put a feather in your hat and call it macaroni, bitch.
Yeah, right.
Shit.
No, actually, it was like 2 Tinder dates. I was out with one, and this other chick was like, "Hey, we should go hang out at this place." And I was like, "Oh, well, my buddy's birthday party's out at Splash Bar, so you're welcome to come hang out with us there." And this is the chick on Tinder.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, "Yeah, you're welcome to hang out with us there," because I wasn't really like feeling the vibe of the one I was having drinks with. And so, yeah, fuck it. This isn't Jerry Springer. But
no, that's what you were saying to the chick.
Oh yeah, yes, that's actually true. But so this chick, she overhears me talking to my sister, because my sister was going to our mutual friend's birthday party too, and she's like,
"Your sister's always going to a fucking party."
I know, right?
Your sister.
So this chick, don't get me off track.
I gotta catch up with your sister because she's always having more fun than you.
That's true. But no, so this little Tinder date I'm on, she's like,
"Oh, I'm not fucking this sister." Go ahead.
She's like, "Oh, you guys are going out to Splash Bar? Do you mind if I tag along?" And I was like, "Oh, well, I'm going to be hanging with my buddy. It's his birthday. So, just letting you know, like, I'm there for my friends, not to hang out." And she's like, "Oh, I don't mind." So she rolled out too. And then this other chick fucking shows up. And I'm like, I tried to discourage it, but what am I going to do? Be like, "No, you can't go to a public place."
Yeah. What the fuck else you gonna do?
What? How am I supposed to say that? Like, nah, you can't go.
I'm gonna tell you can't go, but no, you're not coming with me.
No, right. She literally drove herself.
She drove herself.
Yeah, by herself.
If you show up by yourself to someplace I'm at with friends, and I did not specifically invite you, then you're trespassing.
Right?
I'm getting a Me Too hashtag for your fucking forehead. I mean, shit. That's a pop-up Insky.
No, it really was.
That's a low-level pop-up Insky. I would say that is a 4th degree pop-up Insky, because I mean, I'm trying to drop hints without hurting your feelings.
Right.
But it seemed like you were just too fucking nice, and that's why you keep having these goddamn problems.
Well, before we get into my fucking niceties and sexual etiquette at the fucking club, this is the Hype Podcast. I am the host with no name.
I am DJ Oso Fresh,
and we are kicking it with you every single week right here on the Hype. And I am enjoying this nice, beautiful bottle of Guinness that Mr. Oso Fresh let me indulge upon.
Oh yeah, those are Shaq's favorite beers.
And it is helping my voice, so I appreciate that. If you guys didn't know, I sound like a prepubescent Casey Kasem right now because I've been sick for like the last 3 weeks.
Casey Kasem?
Prepubescent. Like he sounded like this when he was like 11.
Oh, so you're saying like Casey Kasem was like Benjamin Buttons or something?
No, I'm saying Casey Kasem has that voice that's like 7 octaves lower than fucking Barry White.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure like this raspy,
Well, he was Bumblebee.
Yeah, that's true. He was, wasn't he?
He was Bumblebee. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever wanted to watch Transformers, so you learned something today.
Yeah.
Oops. Sorry.
Whoa. I say that shit is not that serious.
Hey, we've gone through an episode. I've already mentioned Dick Clark and Casey Kasem. Yes, motherfucker, I am old.
No, so back to this, me being too nice. I call it sexual etiquette at the club, right? Where I'm not an exclusive number of rude. Like I don't get that level when I'm out in public. To where, I'm just like, nah, bitch, you're trespassing. You can't go.
I'd say there's a level of sexual etiquette, but it changes from booty to booty. There is not like there is not one consistent set of fucking rules that you can set your standards by, because if you play by rules that you've made up in your mind and have not checked out with anyone, just the proper etiquette rules. Like if you roll into the club with, you got a mother, you got a sister, I will respect these women rules. You're gonna leave alone unless you're really, 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 really pretty as a guy. But if you come off like your heart pumps Kool-Aid, then you're not
All I'm saying is if and when I go out to clubs.
I mean, because let's be honest, it is a fucking poaching ground.
That's exactly my point. When I go out to clubs, I, along with many other men, are there for one or two reasons: to fucking observe the grazing cattle, or take one home. Right? Like you're there for some eye candy, or you're there to fuck. We'll just call it what it is.
There's alcohol everywhere. I got all the records. What the fuck am I doing here?
Right. And you, as well as I, we probably know people, ladies in particular, because none of the dudes I really know do this. Ladies will go to the club to dance and just hang out with their girls and have a good time in fucking skin tight miniskirts and heels. And they expect men to just be like, oh, no, it's all good, girl. I just wanted to know what church you go to. You know, like that type of shit.
I can't believe you noticed me. You know, I mean, the shit looks like, sometimes you see the shit like, you know, there's whorehouses calling me saying, damn, you guys need to turn it down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You see some whorish ass shit. And this is not to be abusive about it.
It's not a negative thing.
It's not a negative. I love it.
It's a beautiful thing.
I love to see it. Yeah. But I just, sometimes you do question, like, what are the expectations?
Right. And so, me personally, I go in with a very neutral expectation, which is if I happen to have a conversation, cool. I'm not going to press the issue. I go to just hang out and observe. You know what I mean?
And the women have multiple reasons that they look pretty to go out.
Yeah, of course.
But you know what? There was one day I was out and I met a girl that looked pretty because she wanted to get fucked. Right? And that's happened to many of my brothers.
That's happened to me.
That's happened to many of my brothers.
Yeah.
And I was attracted to her because she looked pretty. And she wanted to get fucked.
Yeah.
So, in my mind, it will always be warped a little bit, saying, "Hey, that girl is looking really pretty. It's gonna cross my mind that she wants to get fucked.
Right.
It's just gonna cross my mind.
Well, and that's why.
Not saying it's a given. Don't boycott. We only got a few motherfuckers listening. Please don't boycott.
No, and I mean, you know, this isn't one of those fucking anti-Me Too rants, but
no, it isn't.
But all I'm saying is there's exactly that etiquette that you kind of have to go with the flow. And if some, you know, skin tight, whore dressed little vixen is like, no, I'm good, move along. You got to just be cool with that. And on the opposite end of that spectrum, if some girl's like, oh yeah, no, I wore this for you to take it off. Me, I go with the flow in the bar and in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? If I bring some girl home, you're not gonna get like the full blown host with no name automatically, right? Because let's be honest, I'm into some kinky shit. And
I just want to say, I have no idea what the full-on host with no name is.
It's for women only.
This man is saying it to me like I know his routine.
I'm saying I'm into some shit.
I'm just saying alcohol and vagina are like an onion. There's many different layers to it, and you know, seriously. And you know, and really, and yeah, because the pussy has many layers. But you know, because you have you also deal with points of intoxication and attitudes towards certain things,
right? Because, and certain alcohols.
I'm just going to say across the board because then our show is only a half hour. So when it comes to alcohol, there's shit a woman would be like, yeah. Fuck you. Don't you ever do that at 9 o'clock.
No.
Around about 10:30, 11, it's a 50-50.
That's exactly my point. See, for me, well, okay. Let me back up for 1 second and just ask you a question.
Real quick point. How can you hold men to a standard that changes over the course of the night? Besides the fact it varies from woman to woman.
Because
what?
And this will all tie in here in just a second. I'm going to ask you a question, and based on your answer, I'm going to give you the scenario. When is it too late or too early for a Spanish coffee? Because I know you're a Spanish coffee guy. When is it too late or too early?
Too late as a time or too late on my behavior?
No, we're gonna go time. Let's go time.
I'll go time because when I start grabbing asses, it is too late for me to be having Spanish coffee. I'm breaking all the rules. my mother and my sister are not up in this motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
It's all bitches.
Right.
Anyway, Spanish coffee. I don't know. Probably daylight.
Okay, so maybe 5, 6 in the morning. It's too late.
Yeah.
When's too early? It's 4 p.m. right now. Is right now too early?
This is right about the earliest I would go for Spanish coffee.
Okay.
This is about the earliest I would drink if I was drinking.
Okay.
And if you listen to the show all the time, fuck you. I used to drink at the studio all the goddamn time. It's a different time. I've grown. I've changed my drinking days. Thank you.
There you go. You just said it. It was a different time, right? So you're too early is right on time for somebody else. And that's how women fucking roll at the bar.
If it's all loop back around.
If it's 9 p.m. And you're 2 Spanish coffees deep and you start grabbing asses, it's a little too early to grab them asses. You give it about 10:30. When they're 2 or 3 Spanish coffees deep, you right on time.
Oh yeah, you definitely have to pace yourself out. And this is not a guide to picking up on women. This is just an observation. I don't want anybody to get all upset. I mean, like I said, please don't boycott. We have so few of you.
Dude, I'll tell you what. If I could travel back in time and tell my younger self these rules of Spanish coffee engagement, I would have so much better luck going out in general as far as having a good time with friends and having a good time meeting women.
See, you're fucking it up. It's more with the Spanish coffee. The downside to Spanish coffee is you need to know what to not drink it with. That's
okay. You're gonna have to elaborate because I didn't learn that for like 5 years, and you got me drinking Spanish coffees.
That's where Spanish coffees go bad. You try and I think we were out for New Year's. Mm-hmm. And James, I had a couple Spanish coffees, and I was good.
Sure.
Because I got a pace on my goddamn Spanish coffees, man. You're like, dude,
you're like clockwork when you go out.
You're like, are you sitting on it? Yep. Until ding this time.
He even carries a little egg timer, so it's like ding.
This motherfucker buys me an AMF.
Jesus Christ.
But I'm already drunk off 2 Spanish coffees, so I'm open to the opportunity.
Right. New opportunities have presented themselves.
There's a few blurry pictures from New Year's Eve, and I remember buying him a bottle rocket so he could shoot it off. And that's the rest of it's real. Yeah, but if you mix it with something hard, like because it's 151, you have to be very, very conscious of the fact that it's 151 and then there's sugar on top of 151. So if you
and caffeine.
Yeah, if you go, the caffeine is a very minor factor. The coffee, there's not much coffee in a Spanish coffee. Not enough.
No, but caffeine as in general thins your blood.
But I'm just saying, it's a small swallow of coffee.
Sure.
Well, depends on who's making your Spanish coffees.
Yeah, true.
If you get a Spanish coffee,
if we're talking a refectory Spanish coffee, oh boy.
It's like this. If you get a Spanish coffee and it is warm, you're about to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah. You got more liquor in there. But no, you mix it with like a tequila. From myself, I found tequila. Because I'm going to tell you, I stopped blacking out a long time ago. Right. I just call it losing time. I just say I lost a little time.
Dude, let me ask you this.
It's great being old. You can think of great ways to say shit that you do fucked up.
You're right.
I lost time.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever been out and about, maybe a few Spanish coffees deep, or maybe a few too many Spanish coffees deep, and run into like an old coworker?
Yeah, it is weird. And
because you're right on the verge of like maybe losing a little bit of that time, so you don't really worry about what you say too much.
Sometimes the conversation is about the workplace, and I do try to avoid coworkers and keep it brief. When I'm drunk, I've just learned over time that. I mean, because I'll talk.
Right.
Like I'll talk. Like like if you meet me in person, you think I don't say shit all day. But if you want to hear me talk like I'm talking on the podcast, just with things that include your name, then come up to me and talk about work. Hey,
right.
Bob, work's an asshole. He sure is an asshole. And you know what? He's stealing toilet tissue. I'm just gonna let it all loose. I mean, I'm sitting here. We're speaking amongst friends, right?
Right. Yeah, right.
No, that's not quite the case. So I do suggest if you do get that intoxicated, you avoid coworkers.
No, that's kind of where I was going with this because
is this leading back to a Christmas party?
No.
Okay.
I'm the guy who gets weird when I go out. Like if I'm out and about and I run into coworkers, I have to leave. Like I can't sit there and small talk with them because I will do exactly that. Oh, you don't like Bill? Yeah, fuck Bill. Who gives a shit? Fuck that guy.
It's like we're outside the job site. I think we can speak freely, but that doesn't quite work.
Yeah.
Actually, I try and say hi and keep it pushing, especially if it is a Spanish coffee evening.
Right.
You know what? I don't, unless I'm getting drunk with you. I really don't like to drunk. I don't really like to run into a lot of people I know.
Well, no, that's kind of my point too, because they're in the room.
Yeah.
If you happen to even, happy-go-lucky, having a good time, they hear you and they see you.
They see how you're acting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly.
This motherfucker right there.
Yeah, like, also Fresh really likes to talk when he's drunk.
And they'd be like, oh, hey, they see at work. Hey, you were fucked up. You were fucked up too. But don't you hate when that happens? Like you go to work.
He who's fucked up first loses in that situation. Because if you're already at the bar, and then the coworker shows up, he was there way before me, and you could have just walked in, sat down, had your first beer in hand. Oh no, he was fucked up when I got there.
Yeah,
that's how it goes every fucking time.
I walk in the bar, he's smashed. That dude's a fucking lush,
right? Yeah,
and he's with some chick. I'm like, get a room. You mean his wife? Oh,
whoops. Yeah. No, in those situations, like I avoid eye contact and try and just like stay on my phone till I can slip out.
See, I had that happen to me recently. I saw a little celebrity guy I knew. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. I don't even know if you call them celebrities, but whatever. And they you try. I'm working, I'm doing my thing at the motor, and I try and make eye contact. So just trying to
right.
Because you know me, if
not to get a little starstruck, but just let him know, hey, what's up?
I am by no means starstruck, but you know me. If I lock eyes with you, you have to say hello to me because I look dead the fuck at you.
Right? Yeah, you do have a deadpan stare.
I mean, people look at
and it's one of two stares always with Oh So Fresh. It's either I want your attention or you have my attention and you better fucking quit it.
Yeah. Well, it's just like I definitely can stare somebody in the face and make them say hello.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, hello. I'm like, yeah. Because I made you do that.
Yeah, my Jedi mind powers.
But anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm just like, trying to wave at Kat. And I'm just like, wow. When you hear the other side of the story, it'll be like, oh, no, just didn't see you. You saw my black ass.
Wait, what? No, I mean, did you have your phone out though? I mean, were you like kind of... like giving them the cold stare? Or
no, I was working and I kept, kept trying to signal over. Now, I do have to say one more important thing about working. And obviously no one at the Rose Quarter listens to this podcast except for the girl that does my first game buttons.
Okay.
I can't think of her name right now, but she was like, yo, I listened to your show.
Hey, first game buttons girl, what up? How's it going?
I'm trying to figure this out. And you know about labors and laws and shit.
Yeah.
So when I'm working there, and I am on my break.
Okay.
I am not allowed to walk through the Rose Quarter with my phone out.
Okay.
I mean, walk through the I don't know, the concourse.
Sure.
And I kind of run into an issue with this because when I worked in a mall. Have you ever worked in a mall?
Yeah.
You know how malls have like these back corridors?
Sure.
If you've never worked at a mall,
there's back doors.
There's like a whole nother mall behind the mall that you can walk through and nobody would ever fucking see you.
Right.
So, like, you know, to go from place to place in the motor center, you just have to walk
Right.
out with the fucking crowd. And they're like, no, you can't be on your phone. Well, bitch, I'm on my time.
Are you on your 10-minute or 30-minute?
I'm on 15. Yeah.
On a 15?
Yeah. I'm still on the clock.
So technically, you're still on their time. However, you could probably just take your vest off and take off the gear, as it were.
Or cover it.
And then roll around with your
Then
phone.
I wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah. Because what it runs into is people, whoever the people are, if they're other vendors, if they're customers, yada, yada, yada. Oh, well, I needed something, and he was just on his phone ignoring me.
Well, I totally understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand what their point is, but I'm just saying within my rights, like, I'm technically on my time. The government said that this is my allotted time.
Maybe you just need to get another job. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they're just dicks. There's a lot of maybes here.
No, it's I always have a few jobs, so fuck you. But no, it just shows me, like, when you're out there, dude, you really want to eat some humble pie and really think about how fucking good you got it. You go work yourself a minimum wage job, and you will see how they pay you like shit and get to treat you even more like shit.
Yeah, they don't care. No matter if it's minimum wage or I just left a job where I got $37 an hour. Same treatment.
Well, I'm just saying the hoops that, in comparison to your $37 a job hour, and the minimum wage job that they have there,
right?
That I am working. I work other shit, so fuck you. But the fact that I have to wear a uniform,
mm-hmm.
I have to wear a polyester shitty uniform. There are special clothes that are required for me to be there.
That's true, because I got to wear slippers at my last job.
And they are in complete control of my time.
Yeah.
Where you are king fuck off sticky. You know what I'm saying? You and it's like, and there's a lot of fuck off time. Don't get me wrong.
Hey, I wasn't allowed to fuck off when you were my boss.
No, but you still found ways.
That's true.
No, I'm just trying to figure it out. I mean, you think about, motherfuckers that are complaining that the wage is low.
Yeah.
Shit, the treatment is fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
Because I have never had a job. I haven't had a job in a long time where I literally do not have a moment to my goddamn self.
Well, you know what's actually kind of funny? So I was looking at this job the other day, and I used you as a reference, as I told you earlier, and I actually use you as a reference for that reason. Because
I'm the one that holds the crack pipe for him.
Well, no, because I mean, you treated me like shit when I worked for you, but it was fair. And in retrospect, I deserved most of it. Like, I would say I could argue for like maybe 92% of all the shit that I pulled, I deserved. So
the rest of it was just carryover.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, when you habitually fuck up, you're going to catch that extra 8%.
Hey, but I was really good at fucking up.
No, you were an exceptional worker.
Yeah.
I mean, I had an interview today and I told a story about you.
Shut the fuck up.
I was like, I said, I had a guy that worked for me.
Right.
That he came into work with different priorities than I had. Mm-hmm. And what we had to do, he wanted to be a star. I needed him to hand out stickers.
Right. True.
And I said, if you hand out stickers, you're going to meet people and you will become a star. So I aligned both goals and I won.
You fucking LeBron James me. You son of a bitch.
With LeBron James, I have to say, I think I run a team better than LeBron James.
Dude, are you kidding me? Better than GM LeBron? I don't know.
I don't get what's going on in fucking Cleveland.
What do you mean? If LeBron James, okay, you know the saying, happy wife, happy life? If there was a rhyme for happy LeBron James, happy LeBron James. Like, that's it. If they don't keep him happy, he goes to fucking LA. Dude, and they don't want that.
Dude, everybody is happy to be away from there.
Well, yeah.
Isaiah Thomas goes out, scores 20.
Yeah.
Jay Crowder was here the
other night, scored like what, 33 or something stupid?
Something crazy. Yeah. And then they're like, hey, what do you think about leaving Cleveland? I think I'm all right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dwayne Wade was happy to be back going to
he went right back to the Heat.
Dude, he was on his private plane within hours.
Dude, that guy literally was like, hey guys, I'm going on vacation to Cleveland for a couple weeks. I'll be back. That was basically it.
Well, he left Miami because he couldn't. He wanted to get his back end money.
Right.
Like Kobe got.
Yeah,
like,
right. That's true.
Even though you're a shitty player, we're going to pay you.
But no, he's right back to being the franchise player.
He is not the fucking franchise player.
No, really? Really? The name Dwayne Wade?
Well, yeah, as a personality, yes, he's the franchise player. They love Dwayne Wade.
Yeah. Dude, they fucking gave him a standing O. Like, he walked in the court with his fucking pink arm sleeve and shit.
Good old Flash.
Yeah, right?
Well, you know, Paul George from Oklahoma, he was in L.A., and they were they were chanting, come to L.A., come to L.A.
Jesus Christ. Dude, can I get your predictions? Now that LeBron James has blown up the team twice, which is, I think the only 2 times it's happened in history, he's done it.
Yeah, for a team to trade away 6 players, which is NBA roster is 12 players,
right? And
they traded away 6.
Yeah,
and they only got 4 back, so now they have 2 empty slots. I mean, they traded Dwayne Wade for a 2nd round draft pick.
Right. Well, dude, did you fucking see that? So the game winner that LeBron hit on Jimmy Butler when they played the Timberwolves.
Oh, that was brutal.
Right, and that was also the night before the big trade happened.
That was the night before the trade.
Did you see after the game, he completely fucking shuns Isaiah Thomas and celebrates with 2 rookies. He's fucking chest bumping 2 rookies. No, Isaiah Thomas is hanging on the back of his fucking jersey like, yeah. He was like the little brother on the playground. You're like, get the fuck out of here.
I know. It looked like he got that basketball set for Christmas.
Yeah.
No, but he couldn't. I heard, I'm still in this joke, but he couldn't chest bump with him. Because he's so short. Like,
no, LeBron would have jumped and fucking hit him in the face with his dick.
I mean, he chest bumped, he would have got dick in his face. What's worse, being shunned or having dick in your face during a basketball game?
Nah, that's true. Sweaty LeBron James dick.
But from what, I haven't reviewed the tape, but I heard that if you watch the tape back, LeBron only celebrates with the people that stayed.
Yeah. No, he does. That's exactly what fucking happened.
But then I saw more tape of LeBron where when he got the ball, he would intentionally not pass it to Isaiah Thomas.
Right.
Isaiah Thomas just be sitting out there fucking waiting. Hanging.
Nobody guarding him.
And then he would do it back.
Right.
You know, if there's a offensive play going on and you got your hands on your fucking hips, chilling, just hanging out.
Yeah, just fucking chilling.
Just like hanging out. I'm like, motherfucker, one of y'all should just get a ticket and just watch the fucking game.
Yeah, no shit, huh? Dude, are you willing to put predictions on the championship this year?
If they stay healthy, Golden State.
Yeah?
And you know Golden State coached themselves last night.
Dude, I heard about that literally on my way over here. That was fucking hilarious.
And how much of an insult is it to another team?
I don't think it's an insult. I think no matter who they played, that was going to happen.
But dude, I'd be kind of insulted. And they smashed those fools.
Yeah.
But I'd be like, dude.
Well, you heard the coach of the Suns, right?
What'd he say?
Oh, after the fact, they asked him, like, hey, so what do you think about Steve Kerr letting them, the team coach themselves? And he's like, I thought those out of bounds plays looked a little bit better. So he was ragging on Steve Kerr a little bit.
I'd be insulted.
Hey, I don't know. I'm getting that paycheck either way. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's like, like we're a minor league team.
Yeah, I could see that.
We're from the Gatorade League, or
yeah, but you have to understand.
LeVar Ball brought us over from Lithuania to play you.
No, you have to understand though. Like Golden State's bored, dude. Those guys are fucking bored. They're so stacked, it's out of control. They're not even. They don't care. They're just like, hey, we'll see anybody in the playoffs. We're just gonna fucking play our bench the rest of the season.
We're just gonna fucking shit on you.
Yeah, you know what really pisses me off, and I think we're gonna go out on this because I'm gonna fucking go in forever. I cannot believe the Blazers moved one fucking player. One player. God damn it, Neil O'Shea. Get your fucking life together and trade Myers Leonard for fuck's sake.
Hey, if you break one fucking table. No, Myers Leonard's going to be there forever.
Dude, Myers Leonard's a piece of shit.
He's a token.
I hate Myers Leonard. Mo Harkless sucks.
Diversity hire. Hey.
It's time to go.
They need to just put that on his fucking jersey. Take out his name and just say diversity hire and put that on the back of his shit.
Myers Leonard?
Yeah. Because looking like a fucking overgrown Justin Bieber.
Nobody likes Myers Leonard.
Dude, that guy sucks. He really fucking sucks.
And
you know, I don't want to take away from his skill set. Maybe we're not using him properly.
No, we're using him. That's the problem. We need to fucking trade his ass for like a pack of gum.
Hold on. Hey, if you want to trade with us, hit us up on the Hype line, 442-999-HYPE. We got to get out of here, but you know.
It's time to go.
And check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype. And let me give a quick shout out to Fortress Property Management right out here in the Portland metro area. That's fortresspropertymgmt.com. Go check them out for all your housing and property needs. What's that phone number also?
That's 503-752-8519.
This is The Hype Podcast. We out.
Yeah.
Yeah.